Hello, hello. Sorry I'm sitting sideways. I just didn't want to disturb this precious baby. My little kitten. She's not a kitten, but she's a baby, so she'll always be a kitten. Little baby. I was bothering her when I was trying to shuffle these decks beforehand. And my arm kept going over her head, so I'll just sit all twisted for her sake. So, anyways, um, my setup's a little weird right now. I already did this reading, but even though I know it was recording because it was 20 minutes long and I saw the timer, my video is nowhere to be found. So that tells me that that message was not meant for you and it was meant for me. Even though it wasn't supposed to be for me, it was supposed to be for you. So, I just wanted to do a video. It's not going to be quick. I have a lot of oracle decks here and a tarot deck. But just with some messages about how you can care for yourself, things you can think about, positive messages. If you are someone who is like me and is now having extreme anxiety because you have to go home for Thanksgiving, you have to be around your family for Thanksgiving. If family holidays are upsetting to you and you're not quite sure why, this is a message to try to help you through that. I no longer go to family holidays because that's just what's better for me. So, I know that not everybody has that opportunity to skip out. So, dear Spirit, can we get some self-care tips, self-care guides for my viewers if they are anxious about having to visit family over the holidays? How can they care for themselves before, during, or after having to be with their family? I will be reading from the books in all of these decks. Like, the cards themselves tell you the gist of the message, but I'm the kind of person that likes to read all the details. So I figure maybe you would be the kind of person that likes to hear all the details. At the bottom of this deck, we have create art. So maybe while you're around your family, just keep a little sketchbook or something, and or just any. Drawing is not the only form of art, but have some form of art to create, to keep your hands busy while you're around your family if it makes you anxious. But we got positive affirmations and beauty ritual. 2 cards fell out in the last video too, even though you're not going to see that now. So I am going to read from the book. We're going to start with beauty ritual. Ritual. I'm always messing up words. I don't know how to speak correctly. My chubby cheeks. Okay. Anyways, even though positive affirmations fell out first, or face up, I'm just starting with this one. I feel like this is something you can do beforehand, or something you can even do after you have been with your family. Maybe this will calm you down after the fact. I am beautiful inside and out. Whatever makes you feel like you're manifesting your most beautiful self is worth putting energy toward. Plan a beauty ritual that feels sacred and indulgent. Set an intention for your ritual and stay in a mindful state throughout the experience. If other thoughts and distractions enter your awareness, gently let them go and redirect your focus to yourself. By being intentional, you can turn a face mask, the application of makeup, or even something as simple as your daily shower into a sacred experience. Beyond that, look for ways that you can create time and space to have the special beauty treatment that you deserve. Consider how you could adorn your body to express your unique essence. I'm so sorry. For example, dye your hair a funky color, wear new jewelry, or perhaps get a tattoo. Any kind of beauty ritual you want. I feel like even with the talking about like the application of makeup and stuff, like even doing this while you're around your family, if you could just carve out some time for yourself during the day, it might be helpful. And then we have 41, positive affirmations. I love affirmations. I listen to affirmations, not all the time, but a lot of the time when I'm in the gym. Doing, forever amounts of cardio. It's nice to have positive thoughts the whole time you're doing it. I'm not a fan of cardio, but I do it for my heart health. Okay, anyways, positive affirmations. Mantra. I speak to myself with love and compassion and extend it to all those I meet. Love yourself and speak to yourself as if you are the love of your life. Write yourself a love letter. Witness your beauty in the mirror and acknowledge it aloud, or take note of positive compliments you received in recent times. Use these beautiful words to create affirmations that support and uplift you. Make speaking to yourself with love a daily practice. This practice requires a deep level of compassion for yourself, and keeping your internal dialogue positive can be challenging at times. Set up your phone background with a positive quote or inspirational message. Write empowering statements on sticky notes and put them around your house. Before you know it, everything around you will be reflecting this positive vibration. Say sweet things to others. Share heartfelt compliments with your friends and family. As you infuse yourself with love through positive affirmations, you radiate positivity out into the world and receive more love and positivity in return. It's nice to just be nice to yourself. But I do think that is a really good tip. Like, if you're feeling down and your family has you stressed, tell yourself how great you are. You don't need your family to tell you how great you are. I mean, it might be nice, but you don't need them. You can tell yourself. I usually go to affirmations on YouTube, Thank you. We're going to do a healing waters. I did not use this deck the first time I tried to create this video. What healing message could my viewers use after they have dealt with their family? After they have been around their family? What kind of message would be good for them to hear after being around their family for the holidays? Okay, I'm not going to read from the book from all of these because like 4 fell out. At the bottom we have clear waters, clear vision, confirmation, right timing, and opportunity. I'm not going to read from that either, but I'll let you see it. And we might just read the first 2 that I saw, because the other 2 are... I will show them to you, but I will read from the book from the first 2. So they fell out basically like this. So I could see that there was 4, but I could only actually see the 2 of them. So the 2 that I won't be reading, we have Let It Rain, allowing what is, inevitability, and trust. That is Let It Rain. And then we had Selkie, come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. Just FYI, this is the Selkie, not the animal. Oh, this is one of the ones I have to go to the fucking... Sorry. I have to go to the index to find the page. And of course it's not in alphabetical order, because why would it be? I lied. Well, I don't know why I didn't think it was alphabetical order. Ignore me. Maybe I shouldn't be reading today. Okay, so we have water codes. Ancient wisdom, the intelligence is within you. Water has long been associated with wisdom. Celtic legend says that the goddess Ceridian, I don't know if I pronounced that right, and I apologize if I didn't, I'm very sorry. Had a magic cauldron in which she brewed herbs, and that anyone who drank from these waters would acquire great wisdom. Brigid is another Celtic goddess associated with water, particularly water wells, many of which were named in her honor. Even today, there is a huge shrine to her at Glastonbury's White Springs. It was once believed that the future king of the land had to drink Brigid's well waters to be initiated into his rule. There's a lot of names here. I am so sorry. Masaru Emoto proposed that water molecules can carry our thoughts, words, and emotions. I fully believe that. Sometimes I talk to my water before I drink it. This theory has the potential to change so much for humanity. Some believe that through connecting with water consciousness, we can unlock lost wisdom. What if we could remember the lost wisdom of our ancient ancestors, learn from their mistakes, and reconnect to those wise ones who lived deep in the reverence of the waters and the earth? What if through working with water we could bring about healing on this water planet? You're an ancestor of times yet to come, called to reconnect with the wisdom of nature and the waters and be guided accordingly. You're a visionary of these times. Connect to the intelligence of the waters and lead. Okay. Connect to water. Connect to water while you're taking a shower. Then we have King Tide. Plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. An especially high tide that occurs several times a year when the moon is either full or new and is closest to the earth in its monthly orbit. The king tide swells the waters of the world. The king tide is a time of plenty and abundance. It is a time when everything seems to be at its fullest and most alive. This card delivers a message of receiving all that you've created, of opening yourself up to truly enjoy the bounty of where you are while it's here. Like in summer when the days are at their longest and our energy seems to be at its fullest, we're encouraged to embrace all of life with open arms, to receive wholly and fully while we can. Perhaps you've been working towards this moment for a very long time. This is your reminder to enjoy it while it's here, to welcome all that knocks on your door, to experience all that life has to offer you right now. This is the card of full blooming flowers in the season of summer. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Lie in the soft grass and take in the view. Do what you love and what makes you come most alive. Relish everything about this moment. What you're longing for is ready for you to embrace it. Be ready to receive. My reading out loud abilities are not the best. They'll get better. It's just performance anxiety. Oh. Sorry. My foot's asleep. My little baby weighs a lot. She's on a diet. Everybody hates it. This is angel prayers. So this is just... I don't know. Do I want to do that? I don't think so. Angels, can I get a prayer for my peeps who have anxiety about going home or being around their family for the holidays? My eyelashes are sticking together. I think that's fitting. We have trust your vibes. URS TV. Thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. General meeting. The angels are here to inform you that whatever you have been feeling recently is absolutely correct. Your intuition is on point, and the angels are here to congratulate you. The angels are here to congratulate you on trusting your vibes. Feeling is one thing, but trusting is another. When you wholeheartedly trust in your intuition and the feelings you have been given, you come into alignment with who you are and the angelic guidance which surrounds you. Today is the day you must trust what your intuition is telling you, but also trust your guidance on what you should do with this intuition. Ensure it is for everyone's highest good, and that includes yourself. Expanded interpretation. Your psychic and intuitive abilities are developing more and more every day. The angels are here to encourage you to go with whatever you feel your soul has been trying to tell you. Rich intuitive and psychic knowledge is downloading into your core, and the angels are encouraging you to follow this guidance. As you take this step, it may bring up some fears or concerns, but you are encouraged to trust in the angels who are on this journey with you. When you take the first step, the next step will be presented to you. Trust your vibes. Now we're going to pull from Tarot. Dear Tarot, do you have any messages of advice or guidance for my viewers who are anxious about being around family for the holidays? Advice for the viewers who are anxious about being around their family for the holidays. So at the bottom, we have the Six of Pentacles. That's like generosity, charity, giving back. The Six of Pentacles, I like to show you. The Six of Pentacles is shown here as a regal angel, glowing while emitting a bright light. In one hand, she holds the scales while handing out coins with the other. This card is all about giving and sharing your wealth. The scale represents fairness and equity, and also reminds you that wealth and situations can change at any time. Meaning, generosity, support, charity, giving, balance, and karma. We're going to have to pull more cards because what we got was the Ace of Cups, and it didn't come out reversed, but it came out sideways, which to me is kind of like reversed. So normally the Ace of Cups, I'm just going to read from here. The Suit of Cups relates to the element of water and rules over the emotions, feelings, and intuition. As the first card of the water element, the Ace of Cups signifies new beginnings with emotional fulfillment. The cup overflows with fresh water, signifying fulfillment and well-being. The Ace of Cups may be showing you that it's time to release and let go of any emotional trauma or blockage you may have. So its reversed meaning is emptiness, gloom, repressed emotions, and upheaval. So I think it's saying literally to let go of that emotional trauma and those blockages. Try to let go of the emptiness, of the gloom, of the repressed emotions, of the upheaval that you feel when you're around your family. How can my viewers let go of that emptiness, that gloom, that emotional trauma? Birds are active today. I love the birds. Oh. At the bottom we have Eight of Wands. That is action, rapid action, movement. And then we had the Devil fell out. With the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. This is wild. And the High Priestess. Those are all major arcana cards. The Devil is materialism, addiction, playfulness. The Wheel of Fortune is change, knowing that things can change at any moment for better or for worse. It's upright, so I would say for better. And the High Priestess is intuition. You know what? I'm not even going to read from the book just because I said that like that. I feel like if you've had addictions, materialism, any issues like that in the past, any things that kept you from being your best self, just know that times have changed. Like, trust your intuition. Things have changed. And if you're scared of, maybe if it's not you, if other people in your family have had those issues, again, know that things can change. I'm not saying they have changed, but maybe you have changed. Maybe you can trust your intuition now and know when you are safe and when you are not. And you can trust yourself to take yourself to a safe space if you're not feeling like you're safe around family. I'm going to read from the book, but that's my take on it. But kind of, again, with the movement, rapid action and movement, that does kind of tell me that you have the power to get up on out of there if you're not feeling comfortable or safe. The Devil. The Devil is the bringer of chaos, and she promotes addictive tendencies. With her powerful horns and watchful eyes, she is equipped to capture and hold her prey in her thrall. The Devil card warns you against pursuing pleasure or luxury at any cost and allowing your life to descend into chaos, dependence, and misery. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune reminds you that life is in constant motion, and every day the cycle begins and ends. Things go forward and they come back around. The Wheel of Fortune card tells you to have faith in what the universe has to offer and that your situations will be resolved in your favor. That's good news. Upright meaning, good luck, fortune, chance, karma, and opportunities. Again, you have the opportunity to leave if you really need to. And the High Priestess. She doesn't like to focus on her, please. The High Priestess sits and reflects on her spirituality and deep yearning for knowledge. She remains still and keeps a watchful eye on events around her. The High Priestess card indicates a spiritual enlightenment and gaining a deeper knowledge of your innermost self. Look for your answers within. Upright meaning, higher power, discovering spirituality, spiritual creativity, gaining and sharing wisdom and erudition, yearning for growth and knowledge. That's the other reason why I don't get along with my family. We don't agree about spiritual things. They're more religious and I'm more spiritual. Anyways, on that, we're going to try to end this with the high note of a Raise Your Vibe card by Kyle Gray. And it's Raise Your Vibration. But why say vibration if you could just say vibe? Could you get in there correctly? Thank you. What positive message can the collective keep in their mind to keep their spirits high while they're visiting family for the holidays? What message can the collective keep in mind to keep their spirits high while visiting family for the holidays? Oops. Some shuffles just don't feel right. That was better. Yeah. You're not going to fall out. Just going to poke out. Okay. It's this one. Choose kindness. This is a pretty card. And on the bottom, where there's a will, there's a way. But we're going to read choose kindness. Oh, I forgot this one isn't in alphabetical order. Kindness is about giving without needing to receive. It's about having consideration alongside the willingness to be present and help. Being kind is one of the highest vibrations, for when we give without needing to receive in return, we tune into the abundant flow of the universe and will be helped in some other way. Kindness is good for the heart, both physically and spiritually. On a physical level, being kind can lower blood pressure, strengthen arteries, and bring mental clarity. On a spiritual level, when you step into this space of selflessness, you allow yourself to be sustained by a higher power that always leads you towards your highest and greatest good. Being kind to yourself is about removing any conditions or contentment. It's about respecting and loving yourself no matter what situation you are facing. It's about taking the pressure off your own shoulders and just allowing yourself to be how you need to be. Today, the universe is encouraging you to choose kindness in all areas of your life. Be kind to others and be kind to yourself. Vibe of the day. My kindness attracts the presence of love. Okay. I hope you were able to get some kind of something good and helpful out of this message. I know holidays can be super stressful times. Never been a big fan of them myself. So, come back and watch it again if you need to. Good luck. Love you, bye.